Pandora. Now. Check the light first.
Sorry. Can people hear me? Does that work? Yeah, great, okay.
Right. Okay. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. I said good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone in between. Thank you very much. This will be an interactive event. You can squirt later, but not for the moment, please. So, the question is, why are we all gathered here? We are protesting specifically about the Digital Economy Bill and its provisions for age verification around adult pornography. So, there is a serious concern that the regulator who's already been appointed, which is the British Board of Film Censorship, have been appointed as a regulator without any privacy or security safeguards. That means that your private sexual details, should you choose to be age verified, will be on a database by a third party that the state may have access to, which is very prone to personal data leakage in an Ashley Madison style hack. This is absolutely terrifying that there are no privacy or security requirements created under the bill as it stands. Not only this, but it may disadvantage sexual minorities with regards to certain types of material being created that are much harder to access going underground as a consequence. Finally, this is utterly impractical. It is a law that has no rationale behind it because it can be obviated incredibly easy by using proxies, VPN, Tor, simply to get around it. They say that safety is a click away. Well, now pornography is 3 clicks away. Well done. Finally, this material will be 18 plus rated material, so therefore ancillary providers would include Twitter and the search engines. That means that you may have to age verify even if you don't mean to look at pornography. Simply looking at a search engine may be sufficient. So without further ado, I'd like to just introduce our speakers very quickly by name, and then we will bring them on. So after my colleague and co-organiser Pandora Blake has spoken, we should be hearing from Jodie Ginsberg from Index on Censorship, Wendy Grossman from the Open Rights Group. Jim Killock sends his apologies. He's got a feeble excuse of being in Belgium doing privacy work. Guy Herbert from No to ID, speaking in a personal capacity. Professor Chris Ashford and Professor Clarissa Smith. Justin Hancock, the Sex Workers Opera and the English Collective of Prostitutes, and finally David Bridle from Boys Magazine. We also have apologies from Natalie Bennett and from Big Brother Watch, who are unable to attend. So, without further ado, I'd like to start by telling you a legal joke.
I love jokes!
A man walks into a court. He's charged under Section 63 of the Criminal Justice and Immigration Act 2008 with an offence of extreme pornography for allegedly being in possession of a video of a woman having sex with a tiger. This video has never been watched by the prosecution. Nonetheless, he's been arrested at his home address. Police have executed a warrant, taken him to the police station, interviewed him under caution, where he has been represented by a solicitor. He has been bailed to the magistrate's court and then sent to the Crown Court. Finally, at the Crown Court, the judge asks to see the material in an administrative hearing. There's a moment of extreme terror across the court as they expect to see a woman having sex with a tiger. Play is pressed. Turns out it's a man in a tiger skin costume who turns to the camera and says, "That beats advertising Frosties for a living." Now, if this isn't ridiculous, this ruined a man's life. He became a joke. The story went viral across the global internet, and his life was ruined because this law was misunderstood. So what I'm saying to you is there is a significant risk of this happening to any one of you here today as a consequence of these misconceived laws. And on that note, I would like to hand over to my co-organiser, Pandora Blake.